Shalom. Call Aloyim Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Rachakudash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. Yeah, I just wanted to make a video. This is from the YouTube channel of New York Post. They got 2 million followers. So New York Post on YouTube. They posted this video 10 days ago, although there's still continuous updates concerning what Putin said. So apparently he said that they have an invincible nuclear missile with unlimited range. And obviously this plays a part into Bible prophecy, specifically end-time prophecy, because we know that according to World War III, nuclear missiles are going to be shot. And that's a big part of the reason or way that America is going to be destroyed, on top of the chariots from Yahushai and the rest of the Holy Host. So let's check this video out. It's 5 minutes long. We're only going to watch the first 2 minutes because the rest is just a bunch of added information. So we'll listen to the first 2 minutes and then we'll grab some precepts.
Russian President Vladimir Putin announced on Sunday that the Kremlin had successfully tested a new invincible nuclear-capable and powered cruise missile with an alleged unlimited range. Putin touted the test of the supposed doomsday weapon known in Russia as the Burevestnik missile, claiming it was invincible and capable of bypassing all current and future missile defense systems. In a video released by the Kremlin, Putin, dressed in military fatigues, instructed his country's top generals to start preparing the missile for potential use.
Речь идет о испытании крылатой ракеты неограниченной дальности «Буревестник» с ядерной энергетической установкой. Знаю, что у меня есть доклад и со стороны промышленности, в целом известные оценки Министерства обороны. Это все-таки уникальное изделие, которого в мире ни у кого нет.
According to Putin's chief of the general staff of Russia's armed forces, Valery Gerasimov, the latest test of the missile flew in the air for 15 hours and covered a distance of about 8,700 miles, easily capable of reaching New York City or Washington, D.C. Little is actually known about the missile, which some have dubbed Flying Chernobyl. According to a 2019 report from the Nuclear Threat Initiative, the subsonic cruise missile is designed to be powered internally by a miniature nuclear power plant, enabling it to fly farther and for longer at a speed less than the speed of sound. The Burevestnik, which in English translates to announcer of the storm, could conceptually stay in the air between 24 and 48 hours. If it were to be tactically launched, the missile would carry a nuclear warhead and circle the Earth at a low altitude to avoid missile defense systems. According to the International Institute for Strategic Studies, a Russian military journal suggested the missile could fly as far as 12,000 miles and would hover at an altitude between 160 and 300 feet throughout its flight.
Yeah, so we're 2 minutes in and that's it. That's all the information that we need right there. They said their latest test, the missile was in the air for 15 hours and covered a distance over 8,000 feet. And then they say hypothetically, I guess concerning some of their similar tests, it can actually be in the air for 24 to 48 hours. So the Lord is basically working on the minds of these different elites and their different scientists and engineers in order to create the missiles that are necessary to fulfill prophecy. That's what's going on right now. And why do I say that? Obviously, when you come to 2 Ezra 16, and we're going to start reading at verse 13. It's highlighted. It says, "For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world." Now, obviously, we always say it, but this is not, It's not direct, right? It's not plain. It's a metaphor. It's an analogy. No one is shooting an arrow from across one end of the earth to the other. This is talking about the nuclear missiles and their capability, and they're not going to miss. We jump down to verse 16. It says, "Like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer returneth not backward, even so the plagues that shall be sent upon the earth shall not return again. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days. So Esdras knew. He said, okay, this is an end time vision. This is a vision of some time in the future. He understood reincarnation. He got the vision and he said, woe is me. This looks crazy. So Ezra saw the missiles. He saw these missiles being shot from one end of the earth to the other. And if you don't know, World War III is prophesied in the Bible. And I say it all the time. A boxer doesn't just put on gloves and put on headgear and, get into the ring and start sparring for no reason. He's training, he's practicing, he's getting prepared for an eventual fight. And that's exactly what these different leaders are doing. You heard what the guy said. He said that Putin had a meeting with his top generals and told them to be prepared to use this pretty soon. What's on his mind? What is he thinking about? Well, if you're in the spirit, you know it's World War III. You know it's World War III. And according to the Bible, America is Babylon the Great, which is going to lose. Point blank period. It's going to lose World War III. And that's what the Bible calls the second death, Armageddon. So no one has been saved yet. We're hoping to be saved from that event, to be delivered when this happens. That's actual salvation. So these missiles are coming. Ezra saw it. Who else saw it? Yahweh Allah. He saw it. Chapter 2, he goes all into it. I'm just going to get right to the point, though. Start at verse 7. It says, they shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war. Remember, this is an analogy. And they shall march every one on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. So whatever their destination is, whatever their aim to hit, that's exactly where they're going to go, and that's what they're going to hit. They're going to hit their targets. Neither shall one thrust another, right? The Lord is going to guide them and make sure that they hit their targets. They shall walk everyone in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, the sword right here is referring to these different nuclear defense systems. When they fall upon the sword or the nuclear defense systems or missile defense systems, they shall not be wounded. And you heard what Putin said. He said, this missile that we have, it's invincible. It's capable of getting past any missile defense systems. Yeah, any one. So when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb up upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief. The earth shall quake before them, right? When they hit, it's going to be a mighty earthquake. The heavens shall tremble, the sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. Yeah, that's those nuclear missiles talked about in the scriptures. I'll even read verse 11, right? Because once you know all this, verse 11 basically is asking, all right, well, who can stand in that day? What should you be doing? Right? And the Lord shall utter his voice before his army, the missiles, for his camp is very great, for he is strong that executeth his word. For the day of the Lord is great and very terrible, and who can abide it? Therefore also now, saith the Lord, turn ye even to me with all your heart, and with fasting, and with weeping, and with mourning. So now that you understand what these prophecies are referring to, you see the videos, you see the different, all the information coming out concerning the missiles and World War III and other end time prophecies. Well, now the scriptures is telling us what to do. You turn to the Lord with all your heart, with fasting and weeping and mourning. And of course, that comes with praying as well. We'll grab one last precept. Revelation. Trying to make this kind of fast. Salakia if I'm rushing. But I wanted to get this done. before I bounce. Revelation 11 and 14. It says the second woe is past, the second world's war. That's what the woe right here is referring to, a great, large destruction. The second woe, or world war, is past. And behold, the third woe cometh quickly. So World War II is coming quickly. Like Peter said, what manner of person ought ye to be in these times? You know what's coming. So you should be holy, meaning separate yourself from the world. Continue to fight the flesh. Continue to pray without ceasing and fasting according to your spirit, as you know you need to do it. Just seek the Lord. That's it. That's the easy answer. It's the only answer. Remember, the scriptures talk about by faith are ye saved. You say you believe in the Lord, okay. If that's the case, show it in your actions. Send up prayers for the elect. Do what you can for the body. Add to the ministry somehow, if you're able to do so. Use your talents, your gifts, because ultimately it's the Lord's ministry. It's his body. You're doing it for him, right? Use your gifts for good. The Lord is going to remember all those things in these end days, I promise. He's going to remember everything that you've done for him. And then he's going to have mercy on his elect. And only the elect are going to be delivered from these nuclear missiles. So that's it. Lord willing, it was edifying to the elect. Call Loyum, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Achakudash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings to the elect. Shalom.